Good morning. It's Saturday. Before I head out, I just wanted to make this video to say, hey, I know that I have not loaded up any content, and this is going to be uh maybe 5-10 minute session with everyone, letting them know like my thoughts right now. I got up this morning around 7 something, did my usual, you know, let Ruby out, cleaned up her cage, prayed meditation time, and I only had a couple of things to do. My intent was to log on to work. I'm talking about my regular job for a couple of hours to get some things done. And I was about to get in the shower and I looked at my phone to look at another station on YouTube, and I stopped by my own channel. And when I got up this morning, I looked at it and I was just like, okay, it was still at, like 58 subscribers or whatever. And within 2 hours, I looked back and it was down to 57. I was like, whoo! I felt right there like having a platoon moment. If you ever seen the movie Platoon when the helicopter, the plane leaves him in the jungle and he falls down? Nah. Why? And that's what happened. I mean, I ain't fall down on my knees because I might not be able to get back up from that. But true statement, can't make it up. It really happened. And so while I'm in the shower, I'm brushing my teeth and I'm looking in the mirror and I'm just like, okay, what just happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. Life happened. And this message in this video is for two audiences. It's for my subscribers to let them know that I am sorry, because even though I may not have had the time because of my normal job to, be able to create and keep up content fast enough, and I'm talking about for the crocheting, there was still no reason why I should not have put on a video to engage. The second part of the other audience this is for people who are newcomers and they feel like, okay, well, I just need the hottest thing out there. I need the thing that's super popular. I need the thing that everybody wants to see. Well, okay, yeah, I guess if that's what you want, as far as like you just want to be something that's viral, you just want to stay trendy. And that's fine. Hats off to you. I've seen people who just put out a TikTok video and oh my God, it got 1 million views. But my concern is not, that's not what I was going for. If you are someone who is starting a channel and you have an idea for longevity, right? Possibly become monetized or to make money or to do something after retirement, you're talking about longevity, then the key is consistency, communication, right? And respect. Okay. So I'm going to call those the CCDs: communication, consistency, and oh, did I say respect? CCR. Look at me trying to make up my own little acronyms. Can't even remember the damn letters. We're gonna say CCR, right? Yeah. The respect comes in for the fact that you have to think about when people subscribe, right? If you coming into this game and you're saying, I don't owe them anything, ain't wrong. You do owe them anything because they are taking out time to watch your channel. People have taken out their time to not only subscribe, but watch my content. And it's not fair to hook people and then you just disappear. So again, I'm not going to be sorry. I'm not saying I'm sorry because I work 45 to 50 hours, because even my best friend busted out laughing. One day I came home and I'm like, Linda, I can't. I can't. I was just like, I can't get anything done with that damn job. And she, Linda has this way of, she's a great listener. And she just, in her way, she started laughing and she said, that damn job. Shy, that damn job is paying your bills. You're able to do the YouTube channel because of that damn job. Like, I just said that in a moment, and I mean, before I put head to pillow that night, I had to, when I was praying, I was just like, ooh, I'm sorry, Lord. Like, I just woke up that morning and said, thank you for my job. Because a lot of people don't have jobs, right? And after like 15 hours in a day, I cursed that damn job. That's awful. And I got people subscribed to this channel from my job. They probably like, look, HR, she doesn't even want this job. she, they probably like, she's so ungrateful. I got somebody I know who fit her position. People do that. But I mean, I'm laughing at it now, but let me get back on track. So what I'm saying is that, yeah, I was complaining because I was just like boo-hooing, like I was like ranting like a banshee, saying I can't get anything done with that job. But again, there are people who started out just like me. I know some of the people I'm subscribed to that I remember when they actually announced, like, they had already started their channel, and then I remember them getting on. One person, they actually was just like, I went part-time. And then I remember them saying, it's over. I am no longer someone else's employee. This is it. Right? And I'm like, wow. But what I'm saying is, during that time, I mean, some of them kind of veered off a little bit like I have recently, and they didn't put out any content. I remember unsubscribing from a couple of them. I dare not say their names just in case they come by my channel. But then when they got back on track, it's like my dad say, like, don't be no fair weather fan. You just want to jump on a bandwagon when it's all good. So yeah, what I'm saying is that these people paid their dues and they stayed with it, but more importantly, they stayed engaged. And I do remember them doing like 2-minute videos and saying things like, I know I haven't been here, this is what's been going on in my life. And I want to say that to the new people who are starting their YouTube channel, don't believe that, like me, right? So supposedly, I said supposedly, I have a crochet channel, right? But don't feel like you are stuck in that area. This is the beauty. This is the beauty of having this platform. It can be anything that you want. It can be anything that you want. Okay? Stay within the legal guidelines. But what I'm saying is, when you have a channel, right? We're human. You still need to incorporate life. Life happens. Life has been happening with me. Like I said, I work a lot of hours. I mean, a lot of hours. And I have a condition with my hands. So that does not mean that I can't bring you other content outside of crocheting. My dad has been on me about that day one when he was curious. It piqued his curiosity. He wasn't really, I mean, he knew about YouTube, but he was just like, let me ask you something, Shania. So, and I could hear in his voice on the phone, if he had a pen and a notepad, which I don't know if he did, he probably was taking notes. Because he was asking all these questions. It wasn't so much about like, I mean, yeah, it was like, well, how are you shooting this video? How are you doing that? Can you have other content? Well, can you say this? Can you do this? You need props. You need this. That's dad. My dad is definitely like, I mean, like the greatest show on earth. That's all about him. But also my dad is always saying stay in communication, because it will save you, right, a lot of heartache. It will save you from situations that don't have to be, like when I was growing up, you know. I mean, basically, like my dad was always on me about picking up the phone and calling him after I had been out of the house for a couple of hours. Because what you have to understand is I grew up in the 80s. There were no cell phones. And you better not have a pager, because only pagers belonged to doctors and drug dealers back then. Back then. Okay. So I had to go to a good old fashioned payphone or a friend's house and say, let me use your phone. And say, Dad, hey, I'm still here at this location, right? I know I've been here out of the house for 6 hours. And then I had to now communicate with him, not only to let him know where I was, but what was I going to be doing within the next 2 hours. So now I needed to provide to him basically like my points, my pinpoints of, well, I should be home within an hour. And basically that took the stress off of my dad of thinking, is this child all right? You know, I mean, I grew up in Philadelphia. You know, you better let somebody know where you are at. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about during a time where there were no cell phones. Okay, there was just phones on the corner. If you could get one, and you better pray that it worked, and you better pray that it didn't eat your quarter. and then the operator didn't come on and say, sorry, this phone is not working. Anyway, so what it did was, by me communicating with my dad, right, it saved him a couple of years, was added back onto his life from not worrying. And it also saved me from a behind whipping and punishment. Yup. True statement. So what I'm saying is, I mean, ain't nobody gonna whip my behind now if I don't load up the content. but there are consequences for me not being engaged with my audience. And that's what I saw today. And for the record, I don't know why, you know, and I'm not mad at whoever it was. I mean, it's going to happen. It happens to the big timers. People sometimes will go through their own channel. And when I say their own channel, everybody that's on YouTube, if you're subscribed to it, like you having a YouTube account, that means you have to have your channel. You may not have any content loaded on there because you have an account because you want to be able to leave comments, right, on someone else's channel or whatever, you know, you want to be subscribed. You can't not have, I don't think you can't have a YouTube channel and not be, and subscribe to other people's channels. But whatever the case is, sometimes people clean up. I just did it last week. I went ahead, I unsubscribed from 5 channels. And to be fair, that's because I've changed my interests. And these were channels that I hadn't looked at over a year. Not something that, okay, I haven't touched upon like in a couple of months. I'm talking about like, there was one channel that I was subscribed to for 3 years. I hadn't watched the channel in 2. So I got rid of it. The fact that I have not been on for even 6 months, and I lost a subscriber, I'm like, not a good thing for me. Nope, not a good thing. So I have a responsibility to stay engaged. And I just want to let you know, if you're new and you're starting, just think about the reasons that you're starting. If you are in this game for longevity, do not be discouraged if someone unsubscribes, if you lose a subscriber. The name of the game is to keep going. Yep. Another one of my dad's quotes. The name of the game, Shine, is to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't stop. Don't look back. I swear. I know if any of you look at my videos, I'm always saying something my dad has said. And I'm just amazed that every single thing that he said, even the stuff that when my dad would be talking to me at the time, it sounded like Charlie Brown, like wonk, 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 wonk. And I was looking at him like, And he probably was looking at me like, this girl's not paying attention to nothing I'm saying. But Dad, I'm here to let you know that, yep, I heard everything you said. I just felt like I didn't need it at that time. But by the grace of God, he put it in my heart deep down. And now it is all coming back. It's all coming back. It's all coming back. Yep, remembrance. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base with everyone. I also will be adding something different, and it will be going live before the end of this weekend. It is just something that I like to do. Well, I used to love to do, and it won't have anything to do with crocheting. Um, so basically, my channel is about to be revamped. I still will be crocheting, but there's going to be a little bit of different stuff. So anyway, let me get started because I don't like being in the crowds with everybody's school has started. So now all these parents are back into that mode of they only have 2 things to get everything done, especially if they have been called back to work and they're not working from home anymore. So that means more people are out there acting crazy, acting like they're the only people in the world that got to get something done. I hate the crowds. But anyway, so it's good seeing you. I am still alive. I thank you if you are still hanging in there. And for that 1 subscriber that unsubscribed, I'm coming back for you. I'm going to circle back around. I'm going to get your dog and your cat to subscribe. I'm going to get that squirrel outside to subscribe your window. I'm coming to get you. Don't worry. Everyone have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.